accused of shooting a Chesterfield police officer in the leg.
Now, this all unfolded early this morning at Meadowbrook Apartments after police got a call about a domestic assault. Chesterfield reporter Desiree Montilla spent the day getting new details about the investigation and more on the charges that suspect is facing.
Chesterfield police spent the morning here at Meadowbrook Apartments canvassing this stretch of Whetstone Road after an officer was shot. This all started just after 6 this morning when police got a call about a domestic assault. Chesterfield police say an officer walked towards the home on Whetstone Road and was invited inside by someone living there. Seconds later, investigators say Antonio Robinson started shooting at the officer.
The officer was immediately ambushed with gunfire. The officer was able to retreat from the residence to a place of cover, sustaining an injury to the leg.
Chesterfield Police Chief Colonel Frank Carpenter says the officer was taken to the hospital where he's recovering. The police department also says the officer did not fire his gun.
We're extremely proud of the officer's response to his training during a critical incident.
After a brief barricade situation, Chief Carpenter says Robinson was arrested.
Really glad that this worked out the way that it did and that the officer is going to recover. A leg shot can be fatal depending on where, if an artery is hit, etc. So it's very dangerous.
Security expert Cliff Lent weighs in on what officers could feel and face when responding to these types of calls.
Sometimes when husband and wife are fighting or when siblings are fighting, they might be violent towards each other. But when an officer shows up to intervene, both subjects, the victim and the perpetrator, will turn on the officer because you're being introduced into their territory. And it's a family dynamic that is at play and is extremely dangerous for police officers.
Robinson is being held without bond at the Chesterfield County Jail and is facing several charges, including malicious wounding. Chesterfield police tell us their investigation into this case continues. And as soon as we learn more details about what happened, we'll be sure to update you on air and online. In Chesterfield, Desiree Montilla, 12 on your side.
Now to